What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Metaphor Refantazio. In the last episode, we did some side questing, we did some royal virtues, trying to get our stats up, prep for Grand Cathedral. Today, we are going to take on the Gallica corridor to fulfill a quest for Brigida, which will unlock her follower ranks and unlock a new archetype. So, let's get moving out.
Oh.
Planning on going inside, are you? Well, here's some friendly advice. Don't. I heard an awful noise coming from within. It was a terrifying roar. Certainly no noise Guiabern would make.
That's...
You think it was the Guitaros? Really? A Guitaros? There's no way I can handle a monster like that. I only came because I heard it was Guiabern's. I'll just say that if those beasts are here, then staying would be madness. You guys should turn back too, if you value your lives. Wow, if the Guitaros is really that fearsome, then we better make sure we're well prepared. We'll be fine, Gallica.
Okay then.
Yes, I'm ready.
Go.
Let's go.
Whoa.
So the inside's like this, huh?
Should we try somewhere else?
I wonder where the Guitaros is. Give me a sec. I'll take a look. Well, I can't be totally sure from here, but it doesn't seem to be close by.
Well then.
Well, I guess we'll just have to stay vigilant. It's fairly dark, so stay close.
If so,
We'll guard the rear. Apologies, but it seems you'll have to lead the way. I kind of figured that was the case anyway, Hulkenberg, but, you know.
Why did this happen?
Wasn't expecting those vicious monsters. How could things have turned out this way?
What?
Vicious monsters? You mean the Guitaros? No, Guiabern's. I defeated one easily, and then Guiabern's wielding all kinds of weapons started flooding out. Before I knew it, I was surrounded by all manners of Guiaberns. God, just thinking about it makes my knees weak. I want to just give up and go home, but I told everyone I wouldn't come back until I became the Adventure King himself. Oh. Can I just say that this sword on Stroll's back just looks freaking awesome. Anyway, moving on.
there they are.
This is our chance. Forward!
Alright, these guys are fairly easy to take care of.
Let's stay calm.
Yeah.
If I say so myself. Scour!
Still here?
I stand ready. Right there!
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
The next one will fall just as easy.
A new ability. That was the last of them.
What's up, little tooth? This guy is all over these mini dungeons, so he usually has some pretty sound advice. Haha, kiddo! What weapons are you using?
What?
Haha, talked! You think a tooth can't chatter in by itself? Well, chew on this. I've got jaw-dropping news you guys know nothing about. Depending on your weapon, your attack power is gonna totally change. Guess that's kinda obvious. But it's important for magic too. The strength of magic depends on your weapon, you know? Chew on that for a while, would you? Anyway, if your enemies are taking big bites out of you, bite back with better weapons. Go shopping or something. That's the truth of the tooth. You're very knowledgeable. Well, that's enough for now. Wouldn't want to bite off more than you can chew. Next time I'll teach you some secrets you can really sink your teeth into. Yeah. Okay. So before... So let's pass through here.
Right there.
Let's push through! Them cat! This battle's ours. Let's go!
Settle this quick.
Yeah, so the ones in the black, those are your mages for the goblins.
I shall
and
vanquish
you
evil.
really just want
I'll
to
cut you
take
down.
them out.
Moment of truth.
The freedom of a want.
Seeker! Win!
3 enemies
Is everyone
left.
all right?
We can do this.
Huh! Take this!
Alright, we're good.
No holding back. 2 remaining.
It's okay.
Always comes
Let's
through.
go! Flare! Observe the enemy. Huh! Right there!
Uh-oh! Brace yourself! Child's play. Odd, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Warrior. That's
Got
one.
one.
Let's
Great
take it.
job.
We can do this!
Helpful as ever.
By the come!
Okay, so one thing that Hulkenberg has in her arsenal, which I'm actually going to use just to kind of demonstrate it, this is Knight's Proclamation. So it kind of makes her a tank. Well, she is a tank, but it draws all attacks to her. So for something like this,
Is that all?
or even in boss battles, it works fantastically if you know
Nothing.
that one of your enemies has a weakness
I'll cut you down. They die hard.
It's okay.
to elements
do
that
this.
the boss is
Come
using.
forth, Royal
You
Soul.
can use her as a tank.
Scour!
Soak up all that damage. And you really only have to heal one person versus
That's the last of
3.
them. The way's clear.
Good. 'Tis done. I shall strive to use this power wisely.
That'll do it. Right?
There's nothing but goblins around here. So many novice adventurers come to this place looking to test their mettle. Some had the fool idea of bringing a staff or mason guiders. You wouldn't be so daft, would you? You can't ever let a goblin see one of those. If you do, they launch into a frenzy as soon as they see your weapons. You may think goblins are dumb little fellas, but they're smart enough to know magic users are bad news.
Oh, yeah?
No staves or maces, huh? I guess that means we shouldn't go with mage or healer. Yeah, no. But even so, goblins do have weak points. They're all but fall apart when faced with poison or paralysis. Here, I'll give you the stunning arrow. It makes them sit still, then take them out. And don't panic.
Right there.
All right, Dad, how's that? Let us settle
This could
this.
be our chance. Warrior. Let's wrap this up.
It's okay.
Always
Let's
comes
go.
through.
Scour!
Still here?
Is everyone... Huh! Take this!
And that's that. Victory's ours.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Be careful. There's more of them.
Act fast,
This
and we'll
battle's
win this.
ours. Let's go!
Yeah, sometimes you have to be really quick on those overworld attacks, especially when you're spit out of a squad battle, because you may not have gotten everybody around them. So,
Hack and slash. Almost finished.
The freedom of a
Always
wanderer.
comes through.
like
Greatest
I
power.
just ran
Win.
into, if you're not quick to start
I stand
attacking
ready.
again, then there is a chance that you are going to be ambushed.
I shall vanquish evil. One left.
Nice.
Great
I
job.
won't hold back.
Is everyone all right? Let justice prevail.
Uh-oh. Brace yourselves.
Only a flesh wound.
Only one left.
Warrior.
Finish them off.
I'll cut you down.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Victory is ours, and safety.
Be a pleasure.
Nice. Here we go.
We kind of ran into a spot where Stroll was not out of MP.
Wow, not bad.
So
Tis our opening.
We get the first one.
So here's the benefit of having Stroll's weapon purified. I'm pretty sure
They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
these guys are weak to ice and fire. And with Stroll's weapon having a fire element and his melee is automatically dealing fire damage,
Try some
we
of
hit
this.
weakness every time.
Wrap this up.
It's okay.
Always come through.
You're here?
Observe the. Take this.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Not bad. If I say so, I shall rise to the occasion.
Looks like we're.
Can I get through here? Okay. Possibly. So I'm gonna have to go through all these guys to get there. Alright. Actually, I won't. I forgot about these passageways. Alright, so anytime you see passageways, you
If it's
generally
useful, I
want
say
to
grab
take
it.
them because you're going to get all of the goodies.
Whoa, that's lovely.
I bet there's.
Whoa.
I love it.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a Maglo pill.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Okay, some more hero incense. Alright. They're guarding that. They're guarding that. So I guess let's start here and work
Right
our way
there.
through the room.
All right, we did it.
Alright. So to get through this room, I guess you could skirt around the side and possibly avoid them, but then you've got this corner down here where you still have guys. So
There they are.
Let's push through.
I could possibly get through, but I don't know what all you miss not doing that. When I came through here on my original playthrough, I was later on in the game. I started Brigitte a little later, so
You found something. Let's take it with us.
I bull rushed all of these guys because they were lower level than me.
Hey,
Here. Time for some close combat.
we'll hold our ground. I shall vanquish evil.
I mean, you hit me, I'm gonna hit back harder. So there we
Keep your
go.
energy up, everyone.
I see the enemy.
All right. How's that? Act fast. I'm gonna win this.
You make the first move.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Is that the end then? We've
Nope.
cleared the way.
Have we actually? No, we haven't cleared the way. I'm turning the wrong way. These guys.
Right
Some enemies are
there
still
they
around.
are.
Let's take them all out.
Battle's ours. Let's go.
Okay, so these are elementals. I guess you want to call them. They're elementas in this game. They all have a weakness, right?
No holding back.
So blue is gonna be weak to fire. Yellow is gonna be weak to wind. It's the opposite element, right?
Burn to ash.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up.
I will
Troll.
fight with. I won't hold back.
And you really just want to burn them down because you only get
Is everyone all right?
one press turn to do this,
Right there!
or one set
Now
of
I call
turns.
upon royal power within.
For freedom.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
They don't yield a
chose
lot
the
of
wrong
EXP.
opponent.
However, they yield more archetype EXP and mag. And that's really what you're killing them for. Once you get later on in the game, they'll give you some powerful items that do like 200 damage to all enemies and crazy stuff like that. So if you see them, you want to grab them if you can.
That'll do.
Nice.
I love it.
All right.
Well, well.
Alright, we'll get all that purified once we get back to the capital. Actually, even
Why
as
not?
is, it might be a better weapon for Hulkenberg. Yeah. So let's get rid of that. Alright, and let's hightail it. So this is kind of what I talked about
Got a sec?
in the first main dungeon, like the mines and even at the border fort, right? MP is an issue early in this game, as it is with most Atlas games. Persona being the one that comes to mind for me, and some in SMT 5. You kind of have to watch your MP at the beginning, but you see it hard in this game in the first couple of dungeons, especially if you're taking them on level, right? And so like I got these just kind of as backup, but now I'm gonna end up dumping them into my characters just so that I have enough MP to get through the battle, right? So it is a very apparent issue. don't think I need to go to academia right now.
What now?
I am gonna hard save here, just in case things do not go the way I want them to. I very much advise hard saving before you go into any type of boss battle. That way, if you do mess up,
That.
Isn't that?
so yes, this is Moore's cat. He is a save point. You use him
What
the
do you
same way
think?
you would the yeah, go save, hard save, whatever you need to do.
All right.
Just like the Magohalas. Yes, let's go.
Watch out!
On guard!
No holding back!
You hit their weak point.
I will
Keep it
fight
up
with
strong.
pride. Come forth, royal soul. Here.
Trust me. Is everyone all right? Join with me.
All right, let's go!
Hulkenberg got them right in their
Now,
weak spot.
what's the play? I shall vanquish evil. Be frozen!
It's okay. I can take it.
Oh,
Both badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
suppose this is it.
Help Stroll! Someone get him back on his feet!
Warrior! The power of ice!
You hit their weak point.
I will
Keep it
fight
up
with
strong.
pride. I'll get some distance. Come forth, royal soul. Let me help.
Trust me. Ice allies together!
Let me help!
Hulkenberg got them right in
In
their
the
weak
name
spot.
of justice! Stepping back! Warrior! Be frozen!
Let's stay calm. Here.
Only a
Nice
flesh wound.
dodge! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Okay, so is RNG actually
Let
going to
us
be my
fight
friend
as
now?
one.
All right, let's
Hulkenberg
go!
got them right in their
I
weak
shall
spot.
fight as the noble I am. Warrior! The power of ice!
You hit their weak point.
The
Keep it
freedom
up
of...
strong.
Here.
My thanks.
Observe the enemy. Join with me.
We'll team up! Ugh.
Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up. Everybody okay?
Still
Try to
fight.
heal up. Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
I call upon royal power within!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
This'll do.
My spirit
Stroll
is
hurt bad.
unbroken.
Can anyone get on healing duty?
There!
Hulkenberg got them right in
I'm-
their weak spot.
Not out of this yet! Could do with this.
The captain's on his last legs. Someone get him healed up.
Seeker!
I stand ready. Behold! We stand
Coordination
together.
is key!
Hulkenberg got them right in their
Now,
weak spot.
what's the play? I'll hold my ground.
It's okay. Ready for impact!
Join with me.
I'm counting on you!
Hulkenberg got them right in
I
their
can't
weak
afford
spot.
to hold back. Ah! Be frozen!
You hit their weak point.
The
Keep it
freedom
up,
of a
Stroll.
wanderer. Seeker! Let me help.
I owe you.
Is everyone all right? I see you! Ah!
Now, no holding back! I'm sorry.
Someone, help him back up!
From our provisions.
Still
I can't
fight.
afford. Ah!
We won't talk about how many retries I just had to use to do that on level. Make sure that you have MP and make sure that Stroll has Blitz on him. He's weak to Pierce and to Ice. So if you still have ice chunks left from the dragon fight in the Nord Mines, use those to your advantage. Like you saw me do, use jump thrust as many times as you can to get his defense bottomed out. Guard on the protagonist when you can. And whenever he charges, guard all of your squad.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
We're gonna get some levels out of
I'll
this.
strive for greater heights.
I admit, it feels good.
I continue to grow.
Right, I could get used to this. That's...
This horn is huge. Bloody awful to imagine being gored by it. Ugh. Really? You all seem pretty put together during the fight. But were we actually, Gallica? I think all of us died at least once.
No.
No, that thing was tougher than anticipated. If we let up even a little, we may as well been defeated.
Huh?
What? Even Hulkenberg was sweating it? What do you think? It was a close
I
one.
don't know.
Aye, that sense of humility will serve us well. Arrogance dulls the blade, after all. Well, a win's a win. All that's left is to take this back to the igniter shop.
All right.
Let's do that later, Will. Shall we head back to the entrance? Yeah, I'm done.
True.
Yes, let's. Night will have fallen by the time we get back. Alright, and we're getting out of here. I've had my fun in here. I got the treasures. Yes, we're going back to the
Okay.
city, Gallica.
Right?
Let's think about what we want to eat.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Oh, heck. The honeybee's all full up, just my luck. Huh? No seats left? But I'm starving.
If so,
Twould seem we will need to have our dinner elsewhere. Let us go to the tavern over yonder.
your thoughts?
Nua Filano, I think that's how you say it. A large establishment, and the owner and patrons alike are busy with their own matters. We may speak freely there, without fear of eavesdroppers.
I see.
Then it's settled. Anyway, if we discuss Louis at the Honeybee, we could end up causing more trouble for Fabienne, so this works out. Yeah. So like I said, at night, you don't get to do anything. You have to rest. You eat a hearty meal.
All right.
Well, it wasn't easy, but the Capturos lies defeated, and we have the proof. Exactly what the woman from the Igniter shop asked of us. Once we show it to her and complete her request, we'll finally be able to shop at the members-only Igniter shop. That would be most helpful, most useful in helping us amass more firepower. I trust you'll complete the task. Yeah, I got you. Just 9 days until the day of calamity. We've got no time to lose, considering how little we know of the guy.
Right.
Exactly. And if we can't rely on the state army to handle it, then we'll just have to stop them ourselves.
Guess we're splitting up.
You know, all things considered, I think we did a great job today. Let's get some food in us, and then we hit the hay. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Let's make it happen.
What's happened? What's happened? What's happened? Ta!
Alright.
All right.
We are going to head up to
Let's
the
go.
church.
Closure.
Closure. I love how he says that every time. Okay, so we're going to purify the Demon Slayer Pike. Yeah, that's gonna hit hard for Hulkenberg. I'm out of blessed water. I thought I had enough. We'll have to wait to get those. Okay, let's head to Brigida. Get her quest turned in.
You.
What of the issue we discussed earlier? Yeah, here's the horn. Oh, and this would be the brute's horn. You can tell me the details inside. Come on.
Mission accomplished, then. You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well. I thank you.
All right.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. Should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out. By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me? I can't imagine an elder could find an honest job in this city otherwise. But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages. Have you made up your mind?
All right. I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough. You heard nothing just now, right?
Right. I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear? I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences. Then we have a deal.
The trader and iconoclast, Brigitte. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Interesting. Perhaps he does have hidden depths.
Okay, so with Brigitte, we get the merchant archetype. I didn't use this one a ton in my playthrough. I used it for grinding. It is really good for grinding to equip it and yeah, use it for that. Because it's the passives it has plus the fact that it has an AoE attack in the overworld makes it easy to grind. And now we can use the igniter shot.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're gonna head outside the tavern.
That damn Louis.
And we're gonna come outside and we're gonna chat with this guy to get an increase to our imagination. Oh my, is that a fairy I see?
Oh-ho!
Uh-huh, a real fairy. Well, I'll be sure.
But
Look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain. My family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories of fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one?
I wonder.
So you grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. If I listen to him, we increase imagination. So what do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story? Sure.
My thanks.
Imagine that, getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern.
Long ago.
Now, this story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once, far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that village that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering. But one day, my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Come on.
So he defied his elders? Your ancestor sounds like a handful. It runs in the family. Haha. Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, helplessly lost. A handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully.
Nevertheless.
But then, something bathed in a warm light caught his eyes as it approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down. You can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved, his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself." And she left. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep within the cave. In compassion one day, she decided to get him safely back to the entrance.
Oh, yeah?
Huh, I thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first. but I guess she had a good heart. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on, and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he lived.
Oh my.
Oh, but would you look at the time? We better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around. I was gripped by the story of the mysterious fairy. Felt my imagination improve.
All right. Well then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We got a major bargain.
Okay, welcome to Idols Day. You want to do most of your shopping on Idols Day if you can, because this is when all the discounts happen in the stores.
What's happened?
So we're gonna go get items to prep to go into the Grand Cathedral.
You've been a lifesaver. Humans. You're not getting on
I'm
the boat.
mistaken.
Aha. Oh, what will I do?
Now that Brigitte has gifted us with some cash, it would help if I went to the right door.
Okay,
We have some items to sell
this is
in
on
the dungeon.
sale right now.
Alright.
Now then.
Alright, so yeah. We won't be able to get that noble tuxedo until later on in the game, so it's gonna sit for a minute. I got one. I actually think our armor that we currently have is better.
Gone to shite this
Let's
ass.
go.
What now?
Yep. So I can actually sell
Gone to
that
shite,
weapon.
Oh, what will I do? Hello there.
Yeah, so they're gonna start putting things in here that are ridiculous amounts of money. And you're not gonna be anywhere near being able to get those right now. So, you know they're there. So if you ever have that stack of cash later on, you can always come back and get them. Good. The item shops is where I'm gonna need to go.
Oh, what will I do?
Ta! Ow, camel.
Ridiculous.
And what is it you want? And what is it you want?
Now then. Now then.
Alright, so 2 more places I want to go real quick.
What can I do?
And then we should be ready to head into the
All right,
Grand
then.
Cathedral.
Let's go.
Close your
I want to pick up a couple bombs of life. Yeah. Let's go with 2. Hit 3 there.
Ta!
And now that we are pals with Brigitte, we're gonna head into the shop, the Uniter shop.
welcome.
I have been informed that you are now allowed to purchase our magic igniters. Those were the words of the Association Bridget Lycown herself. That being the case, allow me to help you finding an igniter that suits your needs. I hear a voice.
You have my thanks.
Those who see duty through to completion should be fairly compensated. The store's wares are yours to pursue from now on. Yeah. Alright, yeah, they're all the expensive ones. Okay. Alright,
All right then. Go.
Great. So we're gonna head down to the catacomb entrance.
Hey,
Oh, before I forget, here's this Arabian thread is for you. If you ever need to return to the entrance in a flash, this is a must-have. You never know when you'll find yourself in a tight spot, so don't go exploring without one. You can pick them up at the general stores. Yeah, so make sure you have them. I usually kept at least like 3 on hand when I was going through any dungeon. But this is where we're gonna leave off this episode. We've worked on virtues, did a couple side quests, got a couple levels, which is key, right? Let me actually,
What now?
before I end off this episode,
The
I'm
Tower
gonna
of
go ahead and
Healing.
switch him over to healer. That way he's already switched and I don't forget. Did followers, did virtues, knocked a few side quests out. We gained Brigitte as a follower. And she is a very useful follower to have, especially in the overworld, as far as when you go to towns and all the things. So, that being said, we're gonna end off here. In the next episode, we will head into the catacombs and clear that dungeon. And we will progress the story a little bit. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.